Okay, so my review of the second semifinal of this year's Eurovision Song Contest, 2014 in Copenhagen. Again, this is just my opinions. It's not written in stone. It's not intended to slam anyone. It's just my thoughts. So take it for what it's worth. The show opens with Malta, which they've sent a perfectly okay entry this year, but it's not memorable. I want to say it's not very Maltese, but I don't know what would be Maltese. But this is an entry that could come from anywhere. And for a song like this, that is so bland and doesn't stand out, this is a really bad slot. It's not a good slot to. It's not a good song to open the show with. So I don't think they're gonna get anywhere with this. Then Israel, they have sent a very angry woman with a song that you really can't help remembering. But I think maybe it's a little too angry. I think it's gonna scare people off a bit. And as I've heard people say, it might be better if this really angry song did not come from Israel. Not necessarily my opinion, but I've heard people say that, for what it's worth. I like it, but it is not an instant favorite. You kind of have to, you're a little taken aback, and you have to kind of get over that. So, yeah, I'm really not sure about that. Then, third, unfortunately, bad slot, but yay, Norway. We are actually one of my favorite songs this year. This is one of the best we've sent. Our entry is a really, really beautiful song. Fantastic entry, wonderful singer. The presentation was better in our national final. I don't like that we've added these violinists. So, yeah, it could have looked better, but it's an absolutely beautiful song. And depending on his performance, which will need to be very emotional, very genuine, we could do really, really well this year. And for those of you who have followed me for a while, you know that I'm not saying this because it's the Norwegian song. I only root for the Norwegian song if we actually have a good song, which we do this year, so yay us. We're followed by Georgia, which is good because they are not going to get anywhere. Their song is way, way, way too weird. It takes forever to get started. It's not an ESC entry. It's weird, too weird. It doesn't fit. I don't think this is what audiences are going to be looking for at all, and they're going to be saying, wow, that Norwegian song was so much better than this crap. So fingers crossed that's going to work for us. I don't think the Georgians are going to get anywhere this year. Sorry. And they're followed by Poland. There's a really, really cool entry that it grows on you. I hope the stage show will look okay and not as potentially tacky as they could make it. But it's a really fun entry that I think a lot of people are going to like. It's catchy. I like it a lot, and I like it more every time I hear it. So kudos to Poland, and fingers crossed for them, because this is a really, really fun entry. That's going to get people smiling after that Georgian weirdness. Then Austria, which song-wise is actually the obvious winner this year. Because that, I said about Georgia that is not an ESC song. It's not a Eurovision song. It's not a Eurovision entry. But Austria, that is a Eurovision song. If you want to know what a Eurovision song is, that is it. That song has everything. I just hope that they've sort of toned down the stage performance a little bit, because the presentation in their national final I thought was just too much. With the lights were really cool, and of course I understand you have to have some fire, but then when they start adding the glitter floating down, that is just too much. Even the fire was almost too much. So I'm hoping they're keeping it as simple as possible, but in the end it probably won't matter, because their singer is a transvestite who, without the beard, would totally look like a girl, but he chooses to wear the beard. So yeah, I totally have no problem with that. I think that he's really cool. He's got a great song. It's my favorite this year, and on a scale of 1 to Eurovision, so to speak, this is clearly the winner. But I would not be surprised if they don't even get to the final, which is really, really sad, because this singer is so much more convincing singing this song than some 19-year-old blonde in a mini dress. But that singer would probably do much better with this song, unfortunately. Fingers crossed that they'll get through. I will be voting for Austria this year. Probably only for Austria. They deserve to do so well this year. They deserve to win. This is the winner. The moral winner. But it probably won't win because people are so prejudiced and all they're gonna see is a boy in a dress. I think it's gross and not vote for it. So that's really too bad because this is a fantastic song. I cannot wait to see it. Good luck to Austria. You have my vote. Then Lithuania. No. That's just a really, really annoying song. It's totally in your face. The singer's not very good. I have absolutely no faith in Lithuania. So that's good for Austria. People are going to be saying, wow, the Austrian song was so much better than this trash. Okay, Lithuanian song maybe isn't trash, but it's just... No, it's annoying, is what it is. It's annoying. Finland, they've sent a pretty standard pop song, but a really nice pop song that has really grown on me. I didn't really see too much of it in it the first time I heard it, but I've been listening to it, and I quite like it. I like it better every time I hear it, and it's probably too anonymous, but it's certainly not bad, and it's well worth a listen. I like it. Every time I listen to it, I like it more. So good luck to Finland, because this is really not at all bad. Then let's see, there's Ireland, which I actually like quite a lot this year. It's catchy, it's very melodious, but I think it will do badly if they insist on making it too Irish, which they probably will, unfortunately. I hope they won't. The song itself is plenty Irish enough. They don't need Irish dancers, they don't need Celtic symbols in the background. It's a good song, but please, Ireland, don't overdo it. Then there's Belarus, following that up, and Belarus this year is trash. They are trash. Their song, obviously, not them, themselves, their country. Nothing wrong with Belarus, as far as I know, but their song this year is garbage. It's hands down the worst song this year. In my notes, I've written barf. 0 points to Belarus. Fortunately, Macedonia, following them, does much, much better. They have a pretty cool song. It may be a bit too bland, although the chorus is pretty catchy. The most memorable thing is the singer's voice, which is quite good, and hopefully people will remember that, because it's not at all bad. Not at all bad. I like it. Then Switzerland, that's another song that's really, really grown on me. It's catchy, it has a really, really good beat, charming singer. I really hope it'll get through, because it definitely deserves to get through. This is one of the kind of standouts this year, in that it has a few elements that no one else has this year. I hope the whistling will make people remember it, because it definitely deserves to get through. It would be fun to see it in the final. Switzerland has sent a good song, and they deserve to get through. So consider voting for Switzerland if you absolutely must vote for someone other than Austria. Then there's Greece, surprisingly good. I was expecting something nowhere near this good when I heard what they were sending. It's really catchy, it has a really good beat. It's something that will probably appeal to the younger parts of the audience. And depending on the presentation, it could do really well. It mustn't be too, I don't know, hip-hoppy or whatever, but too out there, that will alienate older viewers, such as myself, who actually like the songs or despite themselves. So I hope they won't go overboard on that. I hope they'll have a little more neutral presentation. It's a strong entry. It has a really, really good beat, and it doesn't need a whole lot to be memorable, actually, I think. Then there's Slovenia. It's another entry that's not at all bad. It's semi-memorable. It's kind of catchy. It has a really good chorus. I would expect middling results for Slovenia. Nothing wrong with it, but not that memorable either. But certainly not at all bad. Finally, Romania will close the show. This may be another almost winner for them. I know that they long to win. Certainly, Uwe Martin longs to win. I hope he will one day. I hope he keeps trying, because he writes really good songs. It's really catchy, and we know it's going to be well performed. Probably, it's not quite a winner. I'm not sure why I feel that, but that's just what I think. It's gonna do really well, I hope. But for some reason, I feel like when Romania sent, when they sent Ovi Martin as their winner, which I hope they will do one day, I feel like I will know it when I hear his winning song. And I feel like this isn't it, but I could be wrong. So who do I think are going to get through from this year? No, sorry, from this night. From second semi on Thursday, May 8th. I definitely think that we will get through. Yay, Norway. Also Poland, Greece, and Romania. Hopefully Macedonia, maybe Slovenia, Switzerland, and Finland. Austria should get through. They should win. So please vote for them. This is a really even semi. There's really only one standout, and that is Austria, but it doesn't stand out because of the singer, which is totally wrong. But so that's like a huge handicap. And that means that the song doesn't stand out like it should, but it's a brilliant song, and everyone should vote for it. So I will have my fingers crossed and my nerves super tension on Thursday night. Good luck, Austria.